you want an angel, then give a heaven on earth.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Lions of Orlando taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a step forward.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off play action, Richardson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Start. Punching. 18. Hey, check that. Half ball 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. And that's out quickly to Chase. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First down.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, he'll get a couple here down to the 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cowboy 80.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Richardson to throw off play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Well, maybe he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Lions. 58 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
19.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
70, Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Go street. Cowboy 80. Cut up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 2nd and 9. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, Johnson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Richardson. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lions 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Across midfield. Always got some breathing room. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll drop the throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. looking to put a drive together.
Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check that.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Play action. Now Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Ballard. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. That's into the hands of Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
To throw again on second down. Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever...
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Lions 17. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
79 Broncos.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. Dragon 60. 60 by...
Richardson looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's Edwards again. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Lions' 40-yard line.
Play action. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Get it.
And Richardson yet again. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run with full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Operating from the gun, Sharp. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Sharp. Yeah, he's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 65, 30.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 24. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 90 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Richardson working from the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Cougar 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Track Panthers 18, pioneer. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to Bowers once again. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains,
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. 45, 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing to start the drive. Chung. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we'll change things around before the snap. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Ready?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready, set, hey, Rambo 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
is incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Raiders, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando,